Happening, people? So today I want to go through a few things. So many of you don't know, I'm actually from London, England. I have lived in Western Australia now for the past 13 years. And since I've moved here, I have literally been in sales the whole time. So I have done customer service sales. I've done retail sales. I've worked for a few huge brands, clothing brands, and then I've moved into business development. So I do business development as well, working for huge mining companies and resource companies. And I've always pushed very hard to be successful in every role I wanted to be, but I'm never satisfied. No matter how successful I have been, I've always had this urge to truly build something for myself. I've always wanted to start a business. I've looked at clothing businesses because I worked in the retail sector. I've done blinds and curtains because I've even looked at that, as well as starting a recruitment company. Now, that's not where my heart is, and I do it and I have the passion for maybe like a week or two, and then I kind of just fade out. So I truly want to build something for myself and where my passion is, and that is Pokemon. Now, Pokemon's always been in my life. Started collecting in 1999, and I got obsessed with Japanese Pokemon as well. And they've always kind of been in and out. I always seem to go out and just buy the odd pack, but I never had a huge amount of wanting to collect and do master sets until my son got into it. And now my son is into it. We have just gone crazy and done loads of master sets and collected heaps of Pokemon. So I actually want to start with my personal collection. I will be building this from the ground up. So I'm going to do the whole thing on YouTube. So if you would like to follow along or maybe get some tips and ideas. Also, if you could drop some comments of ideas as well, because this is literally starting from zero to trying to build a brick and mortar store. So I've sorted out all the cards I have. So these ones are the ones that will make me quick money. They're like $7 to, $10, $15. And they'll just make me a quick buck, albeit most of them are Japanese, but they should make me a quick money to make some profit. And what we'll do, this will be the graded pile. So I'll just grab a few, like for instance, a Greninja Gold Star. I'll put it here on the screen, but you can see it's only about $40, but only about 3 months ago it was worth about $5. And now that's jumping up on a PSA 10 to, I don't know, a couple thousand now. But we've got random ones. These ones are probably the best ones to go get graded. And they've got a whole pile of those. But also, keep an eye out. So if you have stuff like, I don't know, like Japanese, they quick grades. But these ones, if you get them graded, they're like $5 to buy, $60 to $80 if they're PSA 10. So that's a quick percentage margin. Also, McDonald's promos. So this guy here, I'll put it on the screen again. Cost me about $3 to buy. Well, I got it through Happy Meal, but I mean, it'll cost about $3 to buy, $5. And I'll put on here what a PSA 10 is. So what I'll do now is go through this pile and just kind of see what cards may get a 10. And then that way we can have a look and see what the centering is like and stuff like that. And if it gets a PSA 10, anything that's a 9, I'll leave kind of later to grade, but the 10s I want to try and push and get through. So with all the cards that I want to sell, I'm going to start off on Facebook Marketplace first. And then just kind of, there's a few different Facebook pages that you can just put and advertise some of the cards on. And I'm going to do that to start off with, to try and generate some money. And then what I've done as well is that you can ask ChatGPT or whatever AI to kind of give you a business plan, and they can break it down in what makes profit quicker. So I'm already doing the similar ideas. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to sell this, generate some money. At the moment, Australia have tariffs, so we cannot send to PSA unless we go through a certain route. So a middleman, there's only one in WA, and they're charging $55 per card, which is very hard when you just want to make a quick profit on some of these cards. So I'm debating whether to go with Ace. Tag grading is not that, it's quite cheap. It's probably about $20 per card, $25 per card. And then we do have one company in Australia, but they don't hold their resale at the moment. But you guys decide who would be best to go with. Ace, tag, or just commit and go PSA and pay the extra money. So next, I put everything in a spreadsheet, started my inventory list, put a price of roughly what I paid for it. Because a lot of these cards I did buy from like markets and did a lot of trade deals. So I've got a rough estimate of how much I paid for them, how much I can resell them for, because obviously I've had some of these cards for a while, and how much profit I can make. And then I'll also do how much I sold it for, and then how much profit we've made. What I'm going to do as well is go through eBay. This is what ChatGPT said to do. Go through eBay, wait for auctions that are going to finish about 1 minute out. Check the card, see if you can make a profit on what's left on the auction, and bid and win the auction. I'm going to do everything through Facebook Marketplace to start off with, and then I'll create an eBay store. I do at some point would love to go on Whatnot to do a stream, but obviously I'll probably decide that next video. I just want to get some more inventory in terms of slabs and possibly packs. Oh. What's happening, guys? All right, so this is probably about a week later. Oh, it's probably about 8 days later. And I did the auction thing, and I managed to get myself a hold of about 20 different slabs. And most of them, if I sell them for what the current price is going, I should get about $20 to $50, depending on what slab it is, in profit. So I've added that to my inventory. So the plan is to move some more of those singles that I have for sale, as well as the slabs that we've just bought in. And once I've done that, the plan is to then use that profit and that money to get all the other cards graded. Now, this is where I would like to interact with you guys and see what's the best grading. Should we go with Ace? Should we go with Tag? Or should we go PSA? The only issue I have with PSA right now is it's 120 to 150 day turnaround for us in Australia. And it's between $35 and $55 per card to send, which is a lot more money when Tag is about 28 with the conversion rate and Ace is about 25 with the conversion rate. So should I just risk it all and go with PSA, or go down a different route and sell those as singles, and every bit of money I make just get PSA slabs in auction cheaper? All right, now I'm looking to do a Whatnot stream or Facebook stream. This is where I'd like you guys, if I can get enough people interact with this video as well as subscribe, I might do a Whatnot stream. So the leftover profit of the grading, any extra money, I would like to buy some packs and sell some packs, because I already am in contact with a wholesaler in Japan. Now, I know Japan is not a huge, not a lot of people love Japanese cards. They prefer English cards. I love Japanese cards. So if you are interested in Japanese packs, and I'm going to get hold of 151, I can get some hold of some retro 1995, 96 jungle packs, Black Flame, which is like the Japanese version of Obsidian Flame, and much more. There's like heaps on there I can get hold of, as well as slabs, but they'll all be Japanese. But I'm trying to find an English wholesaler. I managed to find a Japanese person, really nice girl. Her name's Ella from Japan. But yeah, if I get enough subscribers and interest, I'll definitely 100% would love to do some sort of stream, loads of giveaways. I managed to get hold of a lot of Australian graded slabs, really, really cheap. I think I paid like $5 each. I'd love to get a hold of them and give away those. I also would like to do mystery bags where I'll have some arts in there. They could be random cards. You pay like $2, $3. You either get a random cards in there or you'll get a slab. So that'd be really cool. That'd be cool to put as well on the stream. So, and then follow along. Even if you just love Pokemon, even if you just actually want to follow along, and maybe we could do this together, because I'd love to be able to open a brick and mortar store where we could all just chill and play with Pokemon and never grow up. Yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.